There's one spot in particular
Okay.
out of all the incidents that we're going to show you on this map. So right now, our biggest concerns, yeah, we definitely have concerns in Mesquite because the northbound LBJ ramp to go to I-30 is still blocked off. And yes, there is an incident on northbound I-35E before I-20, but that triangle you see there coming out of the Wilmer-Hutchins area, and for folks along I-20 going over from Balk Springs over to I-45 is where we are really concerned. So in the last report, we were showing you this interchange of I-20 and I-45, and it was actually zeroed in, and we were watching an 18-wheeler
Yes,
slowly but
right.
surely back up off of that transition ramp.
There he is.
And yes, there is an incident on that northbound 45 transition, but you can also see now on the lower levels, and I wish this camera was positioned in a better spot because earlier it was showing the incident better. But up ahead, this is at 310, the SM Wright Freeway, about a half mile before I-45, the highway is completely shut down, and this is looking straight down at that westbound side of I-20. So we've had, unfortunately, a series of incidents occur. So you had an initial crash, then some 18-wheelers ended up getting into a fracas. You can see one of the, you have a rig that's a short bed there with a cherry picker on top of it. It's facing the wrong direction. It's part of that crash. And so this incident has a lot of layers to it and will be, unfortunately, the catalyst to this closure that you see of, again, westbound I-20 for an extended period of time because of this incident. Right now, what they're trying to do is figure out some way to get drivers to use the 310 SM Wright exit, and that's where they're going to shut things down to not allow any traffic to come further into this area. And you can see a lot of 18-wheelers that are just simply stopped on the roadway. They'll be at the mercy of the emergency crews here responding to this incident and trying to clean it up, and those people will be stuck for several hours. So really rough turn of events in this transition area. Again, this is westbound I-20 as one moves over to the I-45 interchange. Also, the northbound 45 ramp to go to westbound I-20 has been sealed off and will be for an extended period of time.
You were talking about layers, and you can talk about the layers of road there. I mean, this is really
Yeah.
kind of the worst case scenario. You've got the cold air under this roadway. You've got the cold air above it. You've got, I mean, this is, you know, it's one of those spots where you think, okay, this will be safe. And it's just not. I mean, there's really no spot on the road at this point where you can press a little harder on the accelerator.
No, absolutely not. And if there is any route where you have any kind of overpasses whatsoever, my advice is when you get over on those overpasses, make sure that you don't ever hit your brake. Just coast over those interchanges if you can. Obviously, when you're approaching this area, you're going to stop way before that. But those are the things that can really go wrong in a hurry. Is when you're on those overpasses and you realize you're on ice and you start to move, the initial reaction is, I want to hit the brakes.
Right.
You hit the brakes, that's going to actually do the opposite of what you want it to do. Instead of helping you, it hurts you. And it will just help propel that spin even more.
I'm going to ask you, because I remember my growing up in the Northeast, I remember being told this advice, and I can't remember the answer now. When you're in that situation, are you steering into the skid or
Yes.
away from it?
So you turn your vehicle, the wheels
wheel.
into the skid.
Okay.
So that you are actually then helping
Kind of
your
engaging
vehicle
it,
to
right.
straighten out. And then you'll actually be able to regain control faster.
All right, one of the things that we're trying to straighten out are school closures. It's no surprise. I mean, we saw them start to roll in yesterday. And now, of course, the biggest school districts in the area have all said we're going to be closed on Monday. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some delayed starts on Tuesday with the icy conditions.
Yeah, I at this point, because of the way that things are starting to pan out and the fact that we haven't gotten the second round of precipitation, I think once that second round comes in, we'll have a better feel. But my gut says, because we're going to stay under freezing for so long, they'll close everything down Tuesday as well.